YouTube, what's going on today, everybody? So, we're back here with another UFC 3 video. This is actually my second take, you guys, because on the first take, my mic wasn't loud enough in the OBS. So I probably could have went to Vegas and up the audio, but I ain't trying to do all that. I'm trying to get this out ASAP. So, UFC 3, man, we're getting another version of the game, which is great. Some of this stuff is great, you guys. Most of this stuff is great. All of it's been great so far, really. Man. So I'm not even going to get into it. We're going to get into some of the patch spoilers for online. We're not going to go over the AI, but even some of the AI stuff is good. If you've got guys have been watching my Sean O'Malley series, you guys know the AI can be very cancerous. But we're here for online. We're here for online. So first, added the ability to partially block the counter strike after a catch kick. An unblocked strike will deal the same amount of damage as before, and a block strike will reduce the damage by 50%. So after that body kick gets catched, I wonder if this applies for knees. But he said kicks, so we're just gonna go with kicks. So if a body kick gets catched, you can now block the counter strike. If you don't, same amount of damage will be applied after catching it. So this is gonna work, with those people who, you may be going up against Connor. Like I've used Connor, and when people catch my kicks, I'm so shocked that they don't shoot for the takedown. Get that easy takedown. They 9 times out of 10 they're striking, coming back with a big shot to try to get a rock. Now with this being able to get blocked, people are gonna mix in that takedown. So you still have to be kind of careful with your kicks, because people now are gonna just be like, okay, well, this is Connor or this is so and so. I'm gonna take him down since I'm not gonna get the rock. So I like that. I do. New feature added. So we get new features, you guys. Adding a new faster retrieving evasive movement option performed by holding R1 and R2 and moving away from your opponent. So you guys notice something about this? There's a key thing about this, you guys, that you guys may have missed. R1 and R2. Those are PlayStation buttons. Those are PlayStation buttons, not Xbox. Not Xbox, guys. Not a child's console. The man's console. This is great. I like this. Gonna help a lot of people out with their defense. And also this does take stamina. So you can't just do this. There will be a stamina cost to doing this. So use it wisely. But I can't wait to hear the people. Oh, you're just running. You won't sit in the pocket and throw with me. You won't let me hit you. I just can't wait to hear it. You circle the cage in this game, you're called a runner. They got Cyborg or Connor, but you circling the cage. Like I'm supposed to be in the pocket with you so you can get lucky? No, not me. Anyway, made it so the breaks down faster when you are moving forward. This is for the blocking fighter. So the spammer, the attacker, or I want the spammer that's using that block breakdown combo. This doesn't apply to them. This applies for somebody that's blocking and moving forward. So, I like that though. Make long-term leg damage have a significant and permanent impact on grapple advantage. So, you guys, even me, we're gonna have to start blocking low even better, because you don't want to give Damian Maya a few leg kicks. You have that significant leg damage, and he gets the grapple advantage on you. That's gonna be bad. So grapplers, the people that grapple that have been hit pretty hard with these last few patches. You now can cue the takedowns. You now can attack the legs and get takedowns easier. So you guys are looking pretty good. Made it so when you intercept a back lunge with a straight strike, the back lunge doesn't get interrupted and continues its backward movement, making it easier to create space. Like it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Helps. That's gonna help me a lot against the button mashers. That it is. It is. I used to try to do that and it got interrupted. And they wouldn't just get one strike, they get 2 or 3 strikes, So happy about that a lot, man. That's beautiful. That is so beautiful. Made it so that if you land a front kick to the body while your opponent is using head movement, they will play the pushback hit reaction, making it easier to create and maintain space. So while they're moving their head and you do the front kick, they're still going to have that hit reaction, and their player will, move back as if they weren't. Now, I wonder if this applies for body kicks. If you guys know, if someone's, most of the time it happens when they're ducking. If they duck and you throw a body kick, it's like it lands, but it's not like it doesn't land. It doesn't do any damage. I wonder if that applies to that as well, because that needs to get fixed as well. I know you guys know what I'm talking about if you played online. Revamped how combinations interact with head movement. Slipping a jab will no longer slow down combinations coming off the jab, and follow-up strike off the jab will trap fighters unless they slip again to avoid the second strike. So you guys, now this is me. I've been thinking for a while, man, back when this game first came out, well, back when the head movement started to become a big issue. I was like, there's ways they can improve it to where it doesn't just eliminate the head movement completely. I couldn't come up with a solution for it. I couldn't. But Martial Mind made a video, and he had, proof, video evidence of how slipping a jab, your punches after that jab should not be slowed down. That was it. It was as simple as that. After your jab slip, everything else coming after the jab shouldn't be slowed down. And I was just like, ding, ding. Wow, that's it in here. I tagged Marshall and I let him know this, and GF liked it and everything. Is that how? I don't even know if that's how you say his name, but he liked it, so I have a feeling I think he watched the video, or Marshall, talked to him about it. So thank you. That's huge, guys. With this right here, the jab is now the safest punch in the game, as it should be. As it should be. So now you have to slip the jab and slip what's coming next. And I know you guys are thinking like, that's pretty hard to do. It's hard to chain head movement together. Well, baby, don't worry. I got you. Well, the devs got you, baby. Slipping a straight will slow down the follow-up strike in the combination a bit, but not as much as now. Slipping power strikes slow down the combination as it does. Wait, this ain't it. That ain't it, baby. Here it is. I'm sorry. That ain't it, guys. Improved head movement, responsiveness, and effectiveness, particularly around the chain head movement, to make double slipping more effective. This will be one of the counters to the 1-2 that was obviously seen a major buff. So there you guys go. Getting into what I was reading, slipping a strike will slow down the follow strike in a combination a bit, but not as much as now. Slipping power strikes will slow down the combination as it does now. So you will still punish slips off of power strikes with the same effectiveness as you're used to. So power strikes, uppercuts, hooks, and I think it should be the straight as well. That's straight, the 2. So slipping and dodging those, same effectiveness as we are currently playing on, but the jab is now a whole lot more safer. So props to them, man. Added special tuning for chain submissions to make them more survivable. I don't understand. I don't understand. And then look, please add this. So this is all I want. How is this gonna improve gameplay? Someone let me know. How is adding these bozos in the ring? How's that gonna improve gameplay? Like, these are the type of dudes that be in the forums too. Like, move around, bro. We trying to get this game to a, playable, fun, realistic state. So you move around, bro. And people asking for, the belt to show up after you win a title fight. Like, nobody cares about all that, bro. Nobody cares. Y'all shut up. Go to the back of line. I'm sorry. But I don't know what I'm not a grappler, but you guys, if you know what that means, please comment below and let me know, because I have no idea. Fix various AI. Wait. Added the ability to block while you return your head to the center line after a successful slip. Wow. So for you guys that don't know what the center line is, find something that has a line right now. Make a line. Where your head is right now. Your head is now on the center line. Just move your head over. Lean your head over to the right. Your head's off the center line. So now from this point you can block all the way until you get your head back to the center line after a successful slip. So you slip a jab, your head's off the center line. You can now block all the way back until you get your head back on the center line. Hopefully that makes sense. Try to break that down for you guys. I know a lot of y'all just people get it. I think the people who actually would people that would comment would actually know what the center line is. Okay, so people get it. Maybe I didn't need to explain that, but maybe I did. Added the ability to sidestep the oblique kick with the regular lunge. Will the stamina drain be removed from the guy defending the kick, as this is the main issue with the kick? Yeah, completely. The stamina drain is the issue with this, but we'll see. Especially on Xbox, I know there are guys that have spammed this on Xbox. One of them came over to PS4, and I'll link that video in the description for you guys, because I made a video on it if you want to see what oblique spam looks like and does to your stamina. Okay. In UFC 4 feature patch, I like to catch oblique kicks. I guess. I guess. Made the effectiveness of ducking a strike highly dependent on the height of the fighter involved. If a hook lands before you get low enough, the duck will continue. But if the straight punch lands before you get low enough, it will interrupt the duck. So this is pretty much, and I commented, pretty much the most effective way to now avoid straight punches are going to be to slip. I don't know what he's saying. So again, technique. Nobody is taught to duck jabs. Bad things can happen if you duck jabs. Even bad things can happen if you slip straights. But there are other ways around. You can slip and pivot off, to that direction. Well, you can't do it in the game, but it just technique says you should not be ducking a jab or any straights. So I like that. Now the only thing I'm confused on is the height of the fighters involved. What I'm thinking that's saying is, if you have Nate Diaz and you're going up against 5'9" Connor, if you're not fully ducked, the hook will still land, is what I'm getting out of that. The strike will still land the hook. That's what I'm thinking. And it'll be easier if Nate's throwing a hook for Connor to duck. That's what I'm getting out of that. If you guys are getting something else out of that part of the post, comment down below and let me know. That is kind of confusing to me. And then the last one is AI. And then also, if you scroll through his replies, you guys, he also confirmed that there will be new fighters in the game. And like last time, you guys, one of the new fighters was hinted at in the ESFL chat from the last big patch that we had, I think a month or so ago. So you guys definitely want to tune in tonight, 9 p.m. Central. The PS4 card, the PS4 Grand Prix. You know, tune in. He may spoil one or more of the new fighters. And he definitely will be dropping more patch spoilers, more online related patch spoilers. Because ESFL pretty much is just a bunch of online players, high ranked online players. So that'll definitely be the place where he'll be dropping those type of patch spoilers. So you guys tune in. The card is looking pretty good. If you know anybody, if you fought anybody on this card, tune in to see how they do. The last two fights are the semifinals. And yeah, I'm done here, you guys. Make sure you guys tune in. See you guys at 9 Central tonight. And excited, man. Like if I don't make it back to the top 100 off of this patch, you guys, I'm just gonna admit my defeat. You know, I'm just gonna admit my defeat, because this is perfect, you guys. This is perfect, man. This is everything I've been wanting. This is everything I think most people who've ever fought before, have any type of experience in any type of ring, you know, octagon, whatever, or even if you just study boxing, you study the UFC, this is what you've been wanting. I know it. So we gotta perform. But I'm gonna quit rambling on you guys. I'm out, man. Peace.